AI wealth building for Christians. Look, I'm going to say something and stick around because we're going to go over the 5 ways to use AI to build a side hustle. And stick around for number 4 because it is probably the simplest, easiest one that you can start today. And I may say something here because why are you still broke? Why is anybody, when God has literally given you a brain, the internet, and AI tools that you can use to make money while you sleep? So we're going to dive in to the top 5 ones today. And this is the most opportune time in human history. And I'm dead serious. We're living in the most opportune time in human history. Yet so many Christians are sitting on the sidelines watching the secular, the worldly influencers get rich while we're over here like, well, money is the root of all evil, which by the way, it is not what the Bible says. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. And there's a big difference there. So today I'm going to give you the 5 AI-powered side hustles that are specifically designed for Christians who actually go into them and who actually want to be good stewards of the talents God's given them. And before you click away thinking this is just another one of those get-rich-quick schemes, it's not. This is about biblical wealth building, using the tool that God has placed in our generation. And stick around because 99% of Christian content creators are completely ignoring the way that they can use number 5. And it's making people 6 figures a month. So let's jump into it here. Being broke is not a spiritual gift. And if you're new here, I'm Jay, and on this channel, we're talking about wealth building God's way in the age of AI. So how to use AI to build wealth. And this is contrary to popular belief in Christian circles about like AI is the devil and like it's gonna bring about this and that. And it's like, we just gotta take a breath here and just use the technology. And that is what we're called to do. Because when we enter into those spaces, that's where we can actually have a massive impact by using these tools and tailoring them to be able to build God's kingdom. And let's just get this out of the way of, you may be thinking, didn't Jesus say it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter heaven? He did say that, but he was talking about people whose identity is in their wealth, not people who use wealth as a tool for kingdom impact. And that's what we talk about here, about building the kingdom of God, using our talents, using the gifts, and using the tools, especially AI, that God has blessed us with to build his kingdom. There's a big difference there. So here's some examples of biblical wealth just to give us some context. Abraham, he was wealthy and blessed by God. Job, he was restored to even greater wealth. Solomon, he was the richest man alive in his time. And Joseph, he funded Jesus's burial with his tomb. And Lydia, she literally funded Paul's ministry. And all of them, again, what we are designed to use our wealth for, it's not ours, it's God's ultimately. And we are designed to be the good stewards, to multiply it, just like the ones who the master gave the talents to. And if you think about it, all these people were funded and they funded the spread of the gospel, especially in the early church. And so let's stop with the false humility about money and start being wise stewards God has called us to be, changing our mindsets and getting the right tools, technology, and skills in place to be able to use the gifts that God's given us. So in 2025, it is the AI revolution here. And here's the reality. AI has completely revolutionized how money is made online. And the best part, every single side hustle I'm about to share requires 0 upfront investment, not a dime. It's just your time, your God-given talents, and your willingness to actually take action. And I promise you, if you implement even one of these strategies, with just picking one and sticking with it, you can easily be making $2,000, $4,000, even $10,000 a month in 90 days. And some of you will even hit 5 figures a month within a year. So here's the catch, and it is important. You actually have to do something. You actually have to take action, because faith without works is dead. Just like praying about something but not taking the action that God's put on your heart to take, it's dead. Nothing's going to work. And maybe it'll be a miracle, but in the reality here, we want to be good stewards of our time and talents. So let's get to work here. And if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, because we talk about building wealth using AI God's way on this channel every day. So side hustle number 1, the AI-powered video editing for content creators. So side hustles number 1, if you are doing this, you can use it for Christian content creators, ministries, faith-based brands, or really anybody, and just stand for on your faith, your Christian values. And here's why this is a massive opportunity right now. There are literally thousands of pastors, Christian YouTubers, ministry leaders, and faith-based entrepreneurs who are creating content, or maybe they're not creating content, but their editing is, let's say, lacking. And finding a good editor is so hard. I literally run a social media marketing agency for one of my companies, and it's so hard to find an actual solid quality editor. And I'm not trying to be mean, but like bad editing costs us money. And so if you can step in and use AI, then you can set yourself so far ahead of the people that everybody's going to be begging to actually have you work with them. And the content quality problem, the reality here is someone is scrolling through YouTube, TikTok, and they see a poorly edited video next to a super polished one. Which one are they clicking on? They're going to click on the one that is very edited, that looks great. And the solution here that you can step in and do is use tools like Descript, Opus Clip, CapCut, and then learn professional level editing. You can literally learn it in 1 week. Just search the YouTube videos. I'm not exaggerating here. And when you do that, when you have a level of excellence to it, you can then step in and people will be begging to work with you. And here's what the AI editing tools can do. They can remove the filler words, they can add captions, they can identify the best clips, and they can fix audio quality. And literally the easiest way to learn how to do this is just look at good quality editing content, just what content that you really are engaged with or looks really good, and then you can just copy it. You can use AI, you can have it teach you, and then you can just practice and then start getting clients immediately. And here's the 4-step process. Learn basic editing. Spend a week just learning editing with AI tools. Film yourself. Just get free videos, watch the YouTube tutorials, and then just start editing. That's going to be your fastest way to success, is actually doing the work. And then you want to find your targets. Find 3 to 5 Christian content creators or just content creators you resonate with. These could be pastors who are starting YouTube channels, Christian entrepreneurs, faith-based podcasts, people who are creating content, but their editing is clearly done, like they're doing it themselves. And the great thing is, even if they're doing it themselves, you can replicate that and just take that off their shoulders, because it's a huge time save and people will pay to save time. And then you want to create your portfolio piece. And here's the thing, this is what most people don't do. They take one of their existing videos, download it, re-edit using AI to make it way better. And then you want to show the before and after. And this is your portfolio piece. And all of those practice edits that you did, those can all go into your portfolio. And then you make the pitch. Just reach out with a simple pitch. It's like, hey, I'm a Christian video editor specialized in AI-enhanced editing for faith-based content. I believe in your ministry and I re-edited one of your videos to show you what's possible. Would you be open to a 15-minute call to see how we could collaborate? And that's the easiest thing. And the income potential here is great. You can get like $250 per YouTube video. You can sell monthly packages for 20 to 30 short-form videos per month. And with just a couple clients at $1,000 each, you can have that 3 to 5 to 10K income and then start hiring people, teaching them the editing skills. And then you have your editing agencies. And the great thing is, for TikTok shorts, for YouTube videos, everybody is always looking for really solid quality edits. And so just do the math here. With 3 clients paying you $1,000 a month for short-term content, that's $3,000 extra per month. And you're just using AI to do majority of the work, and then you can actually hire someone else, teach them how you learned to get those quality edits. And the best part here is you are serving the kingdom while getting paid. And that's biblical stewardship. That's stewarding your talents, that's stewarding your mind, that's stewarding the gifts that God has given you. So let's go into the side hustle number 2. It's AI-powered community management. So becoming an AI-assisted community manager for Christian communities or just communities in general, this can be ministries, faith-based Discord servers, Slack servers, school channels, and you might be thinking, what in the world are these channels? You just got to stay with me here. So Discord, school, it's basically where online communities hang out. You can just search these up. You're probably a part of them already, but even if you're not, just search them up. And right now there are tons of Christian communities. These could be Bible study groups, ministry communities, faith-based business networks, homeschool co-ops that need someone to manage their online spaces, to help them out, to cultivate the community. You can step in and do it. Because the challenge here is the problem these ministry space, these group spaces, they have growing online communities, but no one's actually really managing and cultivating them and growing them intentionally. Deleting spam, welcoming new members, posting daily devotionals, answering questions, keeping engagement high. And the AI solution here, and this is where AI comes in, like a new best friend, is you can go in, you can set up a custom GPT, and you can automate a lot of these things and run the AI, post the things so that the community grows. A couple of community management tools is the daily devotionals. You can use AI to write the daily devotionals and discussion prompts in seconds here. On the welcome messages, you can set up automated messaging to welcome new members. Engagement posts. You can create engagement posts and Bible study questions automatically. And then content moderation. You can use AI to moderate the content and flag inappropriate messages and automatically delete them, as well as graphics design. A great new tool that just came out, Nana Banana. That's kind of the fun one. But you can use Midjourney. You can just search AI video edit. Basically, all the AIs now do image editing, so you can just use any one of those to do graphic design. And then tools with GPT, Claude, Midjourney, you can use the AI to write the devotionals, the discussion prompts, or any other content. So you're not the one actually sitting there. You're using AI to do the heavy lifting, to auto post, while you are more of the strategic advisor and managing the face-to-face with the actual communities and the people that are owning them. So community management scaling. So here's how you can scale. On a single community, you can make $800 to $1,500 per month, depending on the size of the community. With just 3 communities, that's an additional $3 to $5K per month in just 2 to 3 hours daily. And the agency model here is you can actually hire other Christians or hire other people, pay them $600 to $800 per community, and then become the agency owner, stepping out of just doing it yourself and actually becoming the owner. And for managing, the beautiful pack is once you have the systems down, you can hire other people, you can pay them, and you can actually leverage people plus technology so that you're not just cultivating the kingdom in these businesses in yourself, but you're hiring people. You're building the kingdom that way as well. Because Proverbs 13:22, you are living it out in action. A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. So you're building generational wealth in yourself, in the people you're helping, and in the communities that you're leveraging. So number 3 is AI enhanced sales closing. So side hustle number 3, becoming an AI enhanced sales closer. For this could be Christian coaches, content creators, ministry leaders, high ticket packages. And sales is kind of a dirty word in Christian circles here. We've all made that pushy, like Christian salesperson who make us feel gross. But hear me out here, because what you can actually do is biblical sales, because sales isn't manipulation. It's actually helping people make decisions that are good for them. Think about convincing people. This is what we do all day long. We influence people. And when you're selling something that genuinely helps people, you're actually serving them by helping them overcome their objections, their indecision, their confusion, and putting them on the path that's going to help them accomplish their goals. Because think about it. If you knew someone was struggling in their marriage, you had access to a marriage counselor who could help them, wouldn't you be doing them a disservice by not connecting them? That's what ethical sales is connecting people to the right resources, the right pathway, the right technology to be able to accomplish the goals that are going to help them. And here's the opportunity here. Right now, there's thousands of coaches, course creators, leaders who have incredible programs, but they're not good at sales. They're trying to hire these salespeople. In my businesses, I'm always trying to hire really quality salespeople. And the thing is, the people may be amazing at teaching, preaching, coaching, but when it comes to closing deals, they don't have the capacity, they don't have the time, or they don't have the right people in place. And this is where you come in. And the great thing is you can enhance your skills by using AI. You can get real-time analysis, analyzing your sales calls, getting real-time feedback. You can do objection handling scripts. You can do follow-up sequences with automated messaging. You can do prospect research before the calls using AIs, and you can do even role-play practice using AI to role-play scenarios. So you just are so far ahead of the game that they look at you and it's like, oh my gosh, someone with great value, someone who actually is a value add, who helps increase the sales of the entire company, not just themselves. That is the insane opportunity you have when you are AI powered doing sales. Go out there and check out what the income potential is. So usually it can be anywhere from 10 to 20, so 15% average commission rate on typical sales. So a 3K sale, that's almost $450 on just one program sale. If it's a 5K, it's even more than that in 10K and 15 packages. And the great thing is if you're just closing 20 sales per month at that 3K sales price, you have a 9K monthly income potential. So massive potential here. And you get paid on commission. That's every sale you close, you get paid. And if it's reoccurring, you can make reoccurring income on this. So again, I know closers. I have closers that we're paying and they're making $15,000 to $30,000 per month doing this. And I'm not saying you'll start out at that, but the potential is absolutely there, especially if you don't just work on your sales skills, but you work on the entire system of development with AI and doing sales for the company. And full transparency, this one does take practice, and you need you need practice actually doing sales. But doing free work initially to actually build your skills, if you're good with people and you genuinely believe in what you're selling, this could be the highest income side hustle on this list. Number 4 is the AI-powered marketing agency. And this one's absolutely incredible. And if you haven't already, go ahead and leave a like, comment which one you're going to do. Make a commitment right now to take action. And the side hustle number 4, a Christian marketing agency, and this is contractor arbitrage is what we call this. And it may sound complicated or a fancy word, but stay with me because this is actually a genius way to do it. And here's the arbitrage model. Number 1 is you find businesses. This can be Christian businesses. These can be another niche of businesses. This can be churches, ministries, nonprofit, Christian coaches who need marketing help. Really, everybody needs marketing. So this is a great one. And then you can hire global contractors, skilled contractors from the Philippines, Romania, South Africa. You can pay $600 to $800 a month, which is a full-time good salary income. And then you can use AI enhancement. And this is, tools that deliver $3,000 to $5,000 worth of value. And then you have profit. You can pay $700, charge $2,500, and then keep $800 profit per client. And here's how it works. You are not the one actually doing the marketing work. You are the owner here. And instead, you're the middleman and you connect the Christian businesses. So if you're in the sales side, you can do the sales and then you can use them to actually use AI to make the entire operation run smoothly. So you find the businesses, you find the ministries, the churches, the businesses, the Christian coaches who need marketing help. Maybe they need social media management, email marketing, SEO, content creation, whatever it is. And then you get the right people on your team. You hire the right people, pay them the good salary. And because of AI tools, the contractors can deliver way more value because you're actually equipping them. And here's how you integrate AI. Copy creation. AI can write most of the marketing copy. Now, you want to have really good prompting, and you can check out the other videos to actually know how to prompt GPT. Or you can just say, act as an expert prompter, and that's just an easy way to just come up with great prompts. And then visual content. You can actually create the visuals using Midjourney, DALL-E, Canva AI, Nana Banana, like all of these image editors now. Email marketing, you can create email sequences, research and reports. You can do marketing research, competitor analysis, and create reports specifically tailored to that person's company. And here's where you can take it to the next level is then you equip your team using these skills, the same skills that you learned, and so that your contractors, they're not grinding for 40 hours a week doing this manually, that they're working 15 to 20 hours because AI is doing the heavy lifting, which means that they're super happy with the salary and you're paying great and the time invested, and they're just amplifying the results for clients. So the scaling pathway is this. With 3 clients, you can make an estimated about $5,000 a month if you're charging like $1,500 to $2,000. With just 5 clients, you could be making $9K. And 10 clients, it's almost a $20K income. This is profit that you're doing here. And here's where things get really exciting is this is kingdom work. You're helping businesses. These can be Christian businesses. This can be just regular businesses. And you're helping them reach more people. You're spreading the gospel. You're growing the kingdom. And you're creating jobs for people around the world. Now that's stewardship. That's multiplication. And that's the parable of the talents in action. Now here's the biblical foundation for business. If you think about it, Matthew 25, the master gives talents to his servants, expects them to multiply it. And the ones who invested and grew their talents, which is exactly what we talk about on this channel, they were praised. The one who buried his talents, he was rebuked. So make sure you're not that one. Make sure you're not just, scrolling away and not actually stewarding and taking action. So God doesn't want us to bury our talents in fear. He wants us to invest them, multiply them, and use them for kingdom impact. So starting an AI-powered agency is literally doing that. Really, any of these side hustles are. And you're taking the talents, the skills, the connections, the technology God has given you, placed in your hands, and multiplying them to fund his kingdom, create jobs, and spread the gospel. And real talk, the ones that take the most work up front, you'll need, to learn client acquisition, project management, team blending, but it's also the most scalable and most potentially life-changing when you actually step out of doing the work and become the owner of the business. And here's side hustle number 5. This is the one, just like I'm doing right here. You can create a YouTube channel, and this is, you can use AI to optimize it. Literally just chat with GPT, come up with, hey, what's a niche that I can go into? What do I really enjoy talking about? And then have GPT, have Claude, have the AI write it. And here's the thing. If you really care about it, you can do this. All it takes is literally just posting the content. And these can all go together as well. This could be with the content editor, this could be the marketing agency, because it leans all at the same time. And the beautiful thing is YouTube is a long-term asset. All your videos, they grow, they continue to be viewed, and you can use them in marketing, they can use them to promote, you can use them in ads. Every single one of them can then lead to clients as well because they see that you're an expert in a certain field, and then you can begin growing the channel. So if you really enjoyed this, go ahead, leave a like, comment, And if you're really interested, you can go ahead and click the link below and see about joining the Kingdom Business community.